anyway, one other one that we're also getting, which is like a combination of other things, is we're getting a Lego Batman movie. That's going to be awesome. I'm very excited about that. So
yeah, this has a great voice cast. Will Arnett is Batman. I got to interview him at Comic-Con last year and just talk about what it's like to play a Batman toy. Like, that was really fun. Michael Cera's in this movie. Zach Galifianakis is in this movie. You were saying we still don't know who Catwoman is.
Yeah, so basically, the Lego Batman movie, it comes out, I think, February 10th this year, and we're getting kind of teaser posters and little bits here and there. These are really, like, I'm usually whatever about, like, posters that get put out somewhere, but I feel like they're really just hitting you over the head with the fact that it's like, hey, it's Legos. Look at the plates. Look at those studs.
I love, I mean, this is like combining a bunch of stuff I love. I love graffiti, I love Legos, and I love Batman. So putting it all together right here, great art, great character designs. They're just so goofy. I love how Robin looks in these. Let's look through a few more of these.
And that's Will Arnett and Michael Cera voicing Batman and Robin. And then you've got Batgirl and Alfred, which is Rosario Dawson and Ralph Fiennes.
Yeah, what?
Yeah, right? I mean, they're getting an incredible cast for this. And then there's Catwoman, who we don't actually know who's voicing her, but she's in there. And then the Joker, who, like you mentioned, is Zach Galifianakis, which I'm like having a hard time imagining how that's going to sound, but I think it'll be good.
Well, I think we think of like the Joker as Heath Ledger or Mark Hamill. If you think of the cartoon versions, even Troy Baker did a great job of sort of like echoing the Mark Hamill thing. Why not go in a totally different direction with this? So I can't wait to see where it goes.
Yeah, and then of course you got Harley Quinn, who's voiced by Jenny Slate, who played. She's been on a bunch of stuff. I think she was in. I don't know. Of course, everyone watches Zootopia as much as I do, but she voiced was it Merriweather, the assistant mayor, the little sheep.
She was on the show Bored to Death with Zach Galifianakis, which I really loved. Canceled far too soon on HBO.
Yeah, and then Mr. Freeze, another mystery character. They're saying it's going to be sort of familiar. I think it's going to be Schwarzenegger. I think he's going to be reprising his role. That's my guess. I might be totally wrong there. Anyway, Entertainment Weekly got these posters up there. You can go check out the rest. I think there's also like a Riddler and a Penguin on there. They didn't say who's playing them either. But I also wanted to point out that toys are already available in stores. Big surprise. They're making toys for the Lego Batman movie. Who would have thought that would have been a thing?
And they're awesome.
Yeah, they're great. I'm kind of like, I'm scared of buying too many Lego because like they get out of control very quickly.
Yep.
Like they pile up, and then there's always like extra pieces laying around. You're like, I can't throw these away. But
well, we were setting up the set in here like we always do when we brought toys in, and I have Ray's speeder right here, the Lego version, and I knocked it off the table like I always do because I'm a big idiot. And I was saying to the guys in the studio, the wonderful team working on Up at Noon every single week, I said there's like a few things that are the worst things in the world to drop, and one of them are like fully built, completed Lego kits.
Yeah.
Like you drop one and it hits the ground, and you're like, I don't know where that went.
Yeah.
And now I just have like a weird made-up version of it forever.
But that said, this one of Joker and Batman with these funny balloons, I just like the idea of Lego balloons. They're kind of great. But this is silly. This one, as a messed up 90s baby, this really appeals to me because it is basically a Batman Returns set. You've got weaponized penguins. You've got the big rubber duck tank that the Penguin drives, and then over in the corner, you've got all these like nonsense Batman suits that are totally like the old Kenner Batman toys, like neon orange scuba Batman and gold tuxedo Batman.
So you know what I love about this? Like quick footnote. I grew up being a Batman fan, and I believe with the original Batman, they put out this like Batcave kit. It was a big like sort of set. And yeah, everybody had it. And the weird thing about it was that they re-released it every few years with a different paint job. So like sometimes they would just make it like brown to look like a cave. Other times it would be like it's ice for the Penguin. And I think all the way up to Batman Forever, they finally released a new one that was like a bunch of different tiered systems with like a zip line. But that really reminds me of like that old Batmobile set that I had that folded up. It had Wayne Manor in it. Super cool.
I'd put like the Batcave. It doesn't even really matter which version. I'm sure there's one crappy one out there, but the Batcave goes in the same category as like the Millennium Falcon or Castle Grayskull as like ultimate toys.
We should do like a playsets thing one day.
I would love to. And then finally, they're also doing a line of just like nonsense minifigs from the Batman movie.
I love this.
This is like they're dipping into like weird like back end Silver Age characters like the Eraser. I'm pretty sure look at the back. There's basically Kiss Batman. I think they just call him Glam Rock Batman. There's Rubber Ducky Scuba Batman.
If you look in the back row next to the rabbit, there's actually like a Wolverine Batman.
I think that's actually Catman, but he basically has Wolverine claws.
Yeah.
But yeah, like then there's that dude with the numbers. That's the calculator. But these are going to be sold like I think like individually or whatever. I just like. I went into the Lego Batman movie thinking it was going to be like, I mean, that sounds like a dumb idea. The games are fine, but like I don't know if I could do a whole movie. And then I was like, wait a minute, the Lego movie was awesome, and like I love Batman, but I kind of miss goofy Batman, and we don't really get
Yeah.
that much. Like Brave and the Bold a little bit, but for the most part, all the stuff we've seen of him has been like just like really dark and gritty. And it's kind of refreshing to be like, oh hey, like what if it was kind of happy, even though yeah, his parents are dead, but I mean, whose parents aren't dead, right? I mean, a lot of people, I guess.
A lot,
Anyway,
I mean.
sorry. Congratulations if my parents are alive. Anyway.